Well, howdy doodly doo, ladies and gentlemen, and as you can see right there before your very eyes, I have my second favorite of the giant theropods in the Jurassic franchise, and one of Mattel's new 2023 Jurassic World dinos in their toy lineup, namely the Indominus Rex. That's right, Jurassic World's big bad super hybrid, and I would definitely declare to be the worst of the worst when it comes to big bad lethal dinosaurs. Something so dangerous that it makes my favorite T-Rex look like a teddy bear and that exaggerated Spinosaurus look like a sissy. And of course the Giganotosaurus wouldn't have much of a prayer against it either. But yeah, there she is in all her glory. This is the Camouflage in battle Indominus Rex. And as you can tell, for those of y'all that collect this here stuff, right off the bat, you can see, we'll do a comparison later, but you can see that that head right there is a bit more movie accurate to the critter than the Destroy and Devour Indominus Rex from like 2019, I do believe it was. But yes, as much as I do love the T-Rex and love the Retro Red Rex we reviewed last time, I had to get my hands on this one. My sweet mama went by Target and picked it up while I was gone with Dad for the weekend. So I'll show you what she does before we bust her out. You can turn the tail like this to get you that unique turning head, and of course the button. Look at that big mouth, and look at them lights. That is some pretty cool stuff, ain't it? So, without further ado, let's get her out of that box before she gets real mad. Alrighty, cowpokes, Jurassic World's and the Jurassic franchise's overall meanest and baddest dinosaur has been freed from its cardboard prison. And boy howdy, I'm sure glad that she didn't try to run off and cause a rampage like she did in the movie. I'll tell you that right now. But just take a look at her. Ain't she gorgeous in every way? Every spot you look at her. And if y'all wonder what that is, that's the same dadgum DNA code thing there that you can use for that fax app, whatever it is, you know. I don't really use it. I'm more interested in the dinosaur itself since she's out. Let's take a look at that beautifully sculpted head right there. I'll tell you what, Mattel just about nailed it with this. And like I said, the head on this one is a bit more movie accurate than the last one or two IRXs that they've made. And they got it down, man, and look at how the sharper teeth than previous ones. And they got the rig, the kind of zigzag interlocking right there. I always thought that made it look real mean. And of course the Indoraptor in the next movie after this one. Look at them dangerous claws. Big feet. Just look at that mad monster right there. There's a sound box and there's the bottom of it. I just ain't got a bad thing to say about it, man. Just about perfect. Like a lot of what Mattel has done. You know what I'm saying? Here she is staring at you eye to eye. Turn her head so you can get a look at her gnarly profile. Look at them red eyes right there, them reddish orangish eyes. Gnarly son of a gun. They did not call her the Camouflage in battle Indominus Rex for no reason, because this thing can fight. You just mash that button on the tail, them jaws open. You can twist that and look at the lights. So that way she can camouflage against her prey so they don't see her in the jungle using that camouflage. That was one of the techniques that she used to slaughter the ACU team, or them boys with a bunch of guns and tasers in the movie, or whatever they were. Really cool stuff. And yes, if you're wondering, we are about to turn them lights off so we can see this Hummer in the dark. Now, can you imagine walking through the Isla Nublar jungle and not knowing that the most dangerous dinosaur in the franchise is right there next to you because she has this effect? And if you leave it alone for a bit, you can see that it flashes for just a little bit. And I also like how, it's not just light. You can actually see the skin texture behind it. Like, see all them lines and stuff going right there? And it flickered even longer that time. Look at that. I was saying was I really like that, when the lights are on, it's not just a bunch of screw holes and you can see the internal part and stuff. They actually went in there and put some skin looking stuff in it, Really gives that dinosaur feel and dinosaur scaly look. So really cool stuff. I could play with this thing all darn day, all night actually. Cool. So now that we got that death-defying display out of the way, we're going to do us some comparisons. The first one being this one. The absolutely gorgeous Mattel Red Rex that they made as well, which was made because of the original Kenner 93 Red Rex. And as you can see, it's a little hard to tell right here where the camera is, but I'd say they are about the same length. That Indominus Rex looks to be a bit smaller than the previous one or ones. They made one or two, but you could probably tell that the Indominus Rex is a bit taller, and I'd say that is right because, the I-Rex was a bit bigger than the T-Rex in the film. And, as much as I despise how the fight between the Rex and the Spinosaurus went down in JP3, and I was kind of annoyed by how Rex was getting thrown around by the Giganotosaurus in Dominion, I can honestly understand the T-Rex losing against the Indominus Rex. Y'all gotta remember, the Indominus Rex was never dug up or discovered by paleontologists. It was totally made up. And so was the Indoraptor that they made in the Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom movie, and the Scorpius Rex on that Camp Cretaceous Netflix kids show. There's another look at the two Rexes right there, the real Red Rex and the Frankenstein Indominus Rex right there. They're about the same length, but the Indominus Rex is a little bit taller. They're both gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. Some fine looking females, ain't they? And even though that Rex right there is, supposed to look like the 90s classic Kenner Red Rex, I think I still can't resist this here opportunity to have them roar at each other to sort of recreate Jurassic World's epic final battle. Let's go! And I'm sure y'all knew that I wasn't going to end this here review without doing a comparison of one of the older predecessors of this one right here, right? Listen to this. This right here, ladies and gentlemen, is the old 2019 Mattel Destroy and Devour Indominus Rex. And it lived up to its name too, and I reckon it still does. Because, it destroys and it devours. Right into the red throat. And start off looking at them head sculpts. They're pretty much about the same, but if I had to pick one, I would say that the new Camouflage and Battle Indominus Rex looks a little bit more movie accurate to the film than the Destroy and Devour one. This one here looks cool, don't get me wrong. And it does, you can see Indominus Rex all in that, but I think that and there might look a little more accurate to the critter in the film. I guess y'all can be the judges of that, but that there's my opinion. And right off Matt Bat, you can see that the 2019 Indominus Rex is considerably more robust and wider than the recent Indominus Rex. And the reason for that is this one here does not swallow stuff like that, and there does. And, they're kind of the same thing in their own ways. They both have a button on their tails that opens their mouths, and they have lights. This old Indominus Rex here had lights in its throat, and that there has, of course, the camouflage lights that go through its neck and through its stomach right there. And I think just like the old Kenner Rex and the new Mattel Red Rex that I done on the last review, it's kind of tough to pick which one I like more. I think they're both very unique in their own ways. And once again, y'all can be the judges of that. But I like them both. And of course, real quick before I ski-daddle on out of here, I just want to say thank y'all for watching the video. You know the works. If you like the video, give us a subscribe, give a like, and everything else. and I guess I'll see y'all on the flip side. And of course, before I go, I can't resist a roaring contest between these two bad monsters.